So here's, all I'm going to do is click and drag. There we go. Click and drag, and it doesn't really matter what my dimensions are at first, because it's going to give me the option to change those. So we said this was 155 millimeters. Whoops. Hello, Tony. Forgot to turn off my notifications. So we said this was 155 by what, Padre?
155 by 88.
88. You can just hit tab, 155. Now we've got a basic box that we can work with. But the important thing to remember is we're actually going to make another box because we need to think of it as a top-down view of whatever you're designing. So this is our inner part of the box, but as you know, as we're building this thing, we need to have we need to build the case. We need to build the outside of it as well. So I'm going to hit enter on that, and I'm going to build another box around it. So we're going to do another rectangle. This is going to be the outside of the box. Again, click and drag, or you can just use put in the dimensions manually. It's up to you.
Yeah, we do this a lot with Tinkercad, which that's the online version that we've been using so that people can have a very free, very easy to access tool. And essentially, it's playing with negative space. You create a box and then you hollow out the space inside that you need.
Exactly, by extruding or cutting. Yep, and this is very much the same way. So once you're done with your sketch, you just hit stop sketch. Very intuitive. And now you can see that our sketch is laid out in 3D space. We can actually select, zoom in a little bit here. We can select the space where we want to extrude from here. And all we're going to do is extrude up by basically the height of the box that we want. In this case, let's call it 10 millimeters just for fun. This is just an example. 10 millimeters. And as you can see, as I put in the 10, it adjusts based on whatever I put in. So I can change that to 15, see what it looks like. 15 looks good. Let's go with 15. Hit enter, and there's the outside of our box. Now we also need a bottom to the box. So I'm going to go turn on the sketch again and do the same thing with that middle portion of the original rectangle we made. And we're going to say we want this to be 3 millimeters thick. Hit enter, and that's it. And if I pull back from this, you'll see that we basically have a box. And we can actually play with this in 3D space if we want to. So basically that easy. You can also do things, I'm not going to go into it for time's sake, but you can do things like you can put in screw holes, and you can put in little things to hold your phone at a certain angle or whatever you want to do. I just wanted to give the viewers an idea of how easy this actually is. A lot of people think computer-aided design, computer-aided drafting, I can't do it. It's too complicated. And really the tools now have gotten so easy. Just about anybody can do this, even using Tinkercad, which you guys use a lot, right? And then when you're done with this, you just go to the Make button. We're not going to send this to a 3D printing utility. We're just going to get the STL file. So you go to Make, you select the body from your drawing that you want to print. You say OK, put in a few details, and hit Save. And it's going to save that for us. Now I can take that file that it just created over to my slicer for your particular printer and feed that in and print it out. And you're done.
Turn in the G code, you're good to go.
Can't get any simpler than that.